Inverurie Medical Practice is based within the Inverurie Health and Care Hub, situated here within the grounds of Inverurie Hospital. We're a large, busy, friendly GP partnership. Currently, our list size is approximately 25,000 patients, and along with providing GMS services from here in Inverurie, we also have 2 branch surgeries, one in the nearby town of Contour and one in the small village of Riney. We employ a large, multidisciplinary team, and alongside our GP partners, we have salaried GPs, paramedic practitioners, chronic disease management nurses, treatment room nurses and healthcare assistants. The clinical team is supported by a business and development manager, practice manager, administration, systems, services and reception managers, and a range of ancillary staff. Many of our staff are long-serving. 2 recently retired partners and a manager had clocked up an impressive 98 years of service between them.
So a few years back I moved to the local area and friends worked in Inverurie Medical Practice, and they encouraged me to look for a job because they loved it here.
So I was a trainee initially at the Inverurie Medical Practice. I did my 3 years of GP training and then clearly enjoyed being part of the team so much that I decided to take on a salaried position at the end, and then must have really enjoyed it and now became a partner in October last year.
I started at Inverurie 11 years ago, and sort of over the last decade the team here at Inverurie have supported me through all my professional development. I've done cardiovascular diplomas, and then during the last 6 years I've done my advanced practice, so I'm an advanced practitioner, and throughout they've supported me with time and mentorship and financially as well, so it really helped to get me to where I am now.
When I initially moved up to the area, I wasn't actually planning on staying on after my training at the practice. I was hoping to move back down to the Central Belt, however that's since changed. I think the combination of the amazing team at the surgery and being close to a city, as well as having kind of lots of local walks, being close to the beach, really fit with my sort of lifestyle and kind of work-life balance that I was looking for.
I initially started at the practice when I was a GP locum 12 years ago. I was covering for a colleague's maternity leave. At that time I was struck by the partnership being dynamic, forward-thinking and supportive. There was also a very strong educational and training ethos throughout the practice. And indeed we've been a training practice for over 30 years for GPs. We're very proud to say that 11 of the GPs that work within the practice just now are former trainees.
So as a GP, I've been well supported at Inverurie Medical Group. We have more formal mentoring initially as a partner, but also more ad hoc support sessions in our buddy groups as part of our GP partnership.
Now you're allocated a mentor, which is obviously invaluable because any queries we can have a little discussion about, and if they're not able to help you, there's plenty of other people around that can give you advice.
Probably the team is the biggest thing for there. I don't think there's a member of the team that I would feel scared to ask a stupid question to, and I've definitely had quite a few stupid questions over the past few years.
So I really enjoy the fact that we're such a big practice. That's quite daunting to lots of people, but I like the support that you've got. There's so many different colleagues you can turn to, and everyone's so warm and inviting, and I think that's what I really enjoy, and it's a varied day and you never know what's coming through the GP door.
Workload's very varied, it's busy, it's challenging, there's never a dull moment on a quiet day, but that's nice.
So it's the variety of the work, obviously the team that's involved, a large team in Inverurie, obviously a smaller team here in Riney, but obviously the differences between the more semi-rural and the rural practice here as well, certainly gives a good wide varied job role.
So Inverurie Medical Group really has a massive amount of areas that we're involved in, so we could do things such as the community hospital, which is a 20-bedded unit based adjacent to our current building in Inverurie, which has a role in providing step-down care for secondary care patients and also community admissions, so patients that we visit in the community that we feel need some local rehab. Really good to work with the wide range of rehab team, people like OTs and physios, and we have a really close working relationship.
got a very diverse team here, sort of encompassing GPs. We've got a lot of nurses who are doing extended roles, a lot of nurse prescribers as well, especially in the sort of chronic disease areas. We've also got a super team of practice pharmacists who are invaluable for the nurses when we need advice and support from the prescribing point of view.
So the population of Inverurie is approximately 17,500, Contour and Riney around 6,500 and 1,000 respectively. Although many inhabitants commute to Aberdeen, there are still considerable service and light industries based in Inverurie. The town has retained its feel of a market town, servicing the surrounding area, and has retained and developed its amenities. In October 2020, a new community campus was opened in the centre of Inverurie, replacing the existing academy, community centre and swimming pool. There is an excellent range of housing and shops in the Inverurie area, but being situated only 16 miles from Aberdeen, with good rail and road links, including the new bypass, it's easy to access city facilities. The surrounding countryside has also much to offer, and with open countryside on one side, with mountains and castles to explore, and close to the coast on the other, the Inverurie area within Aberdeenshire has something for everyone.
So I think Inverurie is a fantastic place to live and work. It's a really vibrant, bustling place, lots of different activities and groups going on, and we get the full range of them to experience locally.
So I love this area. I love being outdoors, doing sport, so if you are sporty, there's lots going on. It doesn't take long to get into the hills. There's outdoor swimming, triathlon clubs, swimming clubs, so if activity is your thing, or if you just like to be out in nice scenery, Inverurie's lovely as well. You've got everything you need here, so it's a great place to be.
I love where we live. For me, I'm quite an outdoors person, so I'm often out horse riding or cycling, hill walking, open water swimming. So yeah, no, I love it up here. It's very, very varied.
To round off what's been a very challenging period for the practice, the hard work of all the team has been recognised, and we're absolutely delighted firstly to have been nominated and now to be finalists in the Unsung Hero category at this year's Pride of Inverurie Awards.